Welcome back YouTubers to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're following me and you're new to my channel, I'm AspieAnswersAll, or I go by the name of Aspie. If you haven't been following me and you're new to my channel for today for whatever particular reason, I welcome you with open arms, and I'm all about, like I've been sharing so many times before, if you have been on my channel, basically all about mental health awareness versus sharing my life stories and journeys and experiences with Asperger's syndrome, depression, OCD and the like, as well as giving you guys tips and advice, as well as a form of motivation, encouragement, messages along the way for you all, based on my Beauty from Ashes channel. As we know, we need to support one another one way or another, as we know that at this point of time. However, it has come to my attention that there's a lot of things going on in our everyday lives, and sometimes we need just to sit down and reflect and rewind and maybe get to know one another, and actually hopefully just do what we can do together as a team. So for the guys, basically I hope that some of these videos that I've been bringing out and sharing with you all today and in the last few days, shall we say, of the series that I'm doing based on the learning disability series of ADHD has given you some sort of knowledge or understanding about every different types of topics in that particular area of the learning disability, that you learn something new and that something will be of value to you. So, and for the guys, basically this is part 5, episode 2 of the supplements, basically, and this is just trying national supplements. As you're aware though, basically, as I said previously about the supplements, that's the first number one rule before I continue. I'm no everyday Joe blogs, a doctor myself. I'm just a normal everyday Joe blogs. I'm just the type of girl that basically goes through everyday struggles in her everyday life, regardless what it may be, and I understand that every struggle is different and they are real, and that no matter what, that sometimes we should be able to seek professional advice or support from others, and be it our family, friends, or whoever it may be. So what I'm going to do, basically, also just to remember that, like most things, that when I do these disclaimers, that number one, first and foremost, is, as I said, consult your doctor first for a second opinion, or just consult your doctor before trying any herbal supplements, for ADHD or any other conditions, so that hopefully that with these herbal or natural treatments that you want to do, it won't interfere with any other medical conditions or prescription medications that you guys are maybe on. If the doctors do, however, give you the go-ahead, you can consider some of the following, treatments, basically, and like also when it comes down to these herbal remedies, basically also when you're consulting with your pediatrician and all that, if you've got children, be sure to actually know what's in them and basically the side effects, and be sure that some of them are safe to use versus what's not safe. In other words, do your homework first. Or if you do give herbal remedies to your children, be it whatever it may be, as I'm going to list them to you today about what they are, basically maybe it pays to just be used only strict close supervision by your doctor or medical professional. So number 2 is basically drink herbal teas. Okay, there are several herbs that can calm and relax us regardless what they are, and they have beneficial properties to actually reduce the stress or reduce the anxiety and everything else. Some has been proven effective for these type feelings of reductions of stress and anxiety. However, some of the following herbs, however, that I'm going to address to you today are widely in the tea form, and they are as follows. Number 1 is your Roman chamomile. This herb is well known for the relaxing effects or benefits that it can be taken as a tea. However, it can cause an allergic reaction. If you're allergic to ragweed, treat with care, like anything. Do your homework first, know what you're allergic to, know what's beneficial and what's not for you. Even though, like I said before, also basically what may work for me may not work for you, and vice versa, what works for you may not work for me. So it's just about hopefully that we can find some solutions and meet up in the middle somewhere. Anyway, before I run out of time, number 2 is your valerian type tea. This herb can reduce anxiety and restlessness. You can prepare it as a tea, or you can actually use it as a form of a supplement or tincture. Valerian may interact with sedatives or other medications, so again, seek your doctor or just find ways to just reduce it down a bit or not. Another one is your lemon balm. Basically This is number 3, which is another calming herb, obviously. This can reduce the feelings of anxiety. You can also take this as a form of a capsule or tea, and may interact with the sedatives or HIV medications. And last but not least is your passion flower. Passion flower is often helpful to calm feelings of anxiety. You can take it as a tea, extract, or tincture. You should not use passion flower, however, if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. It may also interact with some medications, including anticoagulants and other forms of meds. So again, read the labels, treat with caution. Number 3, increase your intake of zinc. This is also important. Anything with those food groups that has the zinc component of your mineral, be it your seafoods, poultry, fortified cereals and other foods, basically, you can also take that, or also zinc supplements that are linked to lower levels of hyperactivity and impulsivity in some studies and research that has been claimed by clinicians today. Number 4, take ginseng and ginkgo to improve attentiveness. Some studies and research has suggested right now that ginseng and ginkgo may help with people with ADHD and other form of conditions by improving the ability to pay attention and focus. These herbs activate cognitive functions in the brain. That is important. You know, you've got to remember also though, do not give Asian or American ginseng to children without consulting again your pediatrician first or your specialist. You should not use ginseng in children without your doctor's supervision or even permission also. Another one also is basically is not usually recommended for children, however, also people, women especially that are pregnant and breastfeeding, basically should not also take ginkgo. Again, people with diabetes also should consult with their doctors first. Number 5 is maybe try Senegel gel to reduce hyperactivity. Senegel is an extract from French maritime pine bark. This is taken as capsules as a form of extract that may help improve focus, reduce hyperactivity, and stimulate visual motor coordination. Try green oats herbal remedy. This is known as a wild oat extract. Oats are thought to produce improved outcomes in staying on task, reducing the anxiety, and calming down the nerves. This remedy can be purchased as capsules in a natural food store. Number 7. Skip St. John's wort. As they say, St. John's wort is a natural supplement that is often naturally used to treat disorders such as anxiety and depression. But there has been limited scientific evidence that has proved this claim about this supplement, however, that may slightly improve the symptoms of ADHD, however. But many others have not reported measurable impact of the supplement to be helpful. Sometimes you've got to be aware that this kind of remedy for the natural supplement of the St. John's wort may actually worsen symptoms of ADHD in some people. It may or can also make major depression or bipolar disorders worse than it was before. Question is, you should be questioning yourself when you want to try these natural supplements, when is the best time to actually try them. You know, again, you can try them after consulting your doctor. Okay, even if you or your child exhibit these symptoms of ADHD, you should get an official diagnosis from your doctor first before attempting any self-treatment that you feel deem fit that will help you. Effective ADHD treatment usually involves a combination of behavioural therapy and medication. However, like I said before, like anything, you know, it's all about the balance of using the right form of medication versus the treatment therapies to put into place to actually treat it. There's no such cure. It's about managing it in the right, you know, standards there. Ideally, natural remedies should supplement this treatment instead of replacing it. You've got to be aware though, as the doctor is the specialist and they specialise in a lot of areas, they will verify the diagnosis to you if you have ADHD or the like, and it will help you determine which natural treatments are right for you for your specific needs as well. Checking with doctor is really important when treating ADHD in children and teenagers, since many supplements might not be safe for adolescents or so. 2. Opt for lifestyle and diet changes over herbal remedies. While many herbal remedies and other natural supplements are safe for most adults and for many adolescents in some cases, it's got to be aware that the safest natural treatment course will rely on the lifestyle changes that we need to do, as well as mild to moderate dietary improvements. Since herbal supplements come with a greater risk of negative side effects interactions. Gotta remember also, and a word of caution here, try making lifestyle and diet changes before considering taking supplements of any kind. If you do not notice any improvement after several weeks, consider herbal remedies. Number 2 is work on getting organised, improving your sleep habits and patterns, limiting screen time, increasing the amount of exercise you may get, as well as improving your diet should also help. But again, you may wish to consult your doctor before making any dramatic changes for yourself. Also, find some social support groups that will have like tremendous value. While a mental health therapist can offer professional help, formal support groups and personal support networks can also improve your symptoms. Number 3, research possible drug interaction before taking any supplements. This goes for anything and anyone. If you are currently on any form of medications or begin medicated treatment in the near future, again, talk to your doctor or specialist, or do some thorough research on your own to determine if a particular herbal remedy or supplement that may have a negative interaction with that from the medication that you're on presently. If you are not on medication, or if a certain herbal remedy should not interact with your medication, that remedy should be considered working. Gotta remember, however, that some medications that may negatively interact with the herbal supplements may include stimulants, blood thinning drugs, anti-seizure drugs, insomnia medications, antidepressants, blood pressure medications, diabetic medications, and this list goes on. It's just all about balance and knowing the side effects, as well as how many doses you can do and whatnot. Again, number 4, going this is use caution if you have any other health concerns. If you're otherwise healthy beyond your ADHD, if you have one, most natural supplements are probably safe. On the other hand, if you have other medical condition or health conditions like you're pregnant, you should make sure that a specific supplement won't worsen that condition before you take it. Number 1, if you are currently pregnant or may become pregnant or are currently breastfeeding, talk to your doctor before taking any natural supplement or herbal supplement. Roman chamomile is generally safe, but it may worsen asthma. You may also have an allergic reaction to chamomile. If you're allergic to astaxanthin, mums, or ragweed. If you have high blood pressure, bipolar disorder, autoimmune disease, or a history of breast cancer, avoid ginseng at all costs. Pycnogenol, as I said, could be unsafe if you have an autoimmune disorder, bleeding condition, or diabetes. Number 5, basically, is take herbal remedies in moderation. Even when a herbal remedy is safe to use, you should follow the recommended dosing instructions carefully to reduce the risk of experiencing any digestive upset, drowsiness, or other possible side effects. Furthermore, some natural supplements should only be taken for a limited period of time unless your doctor recommends otherwise. Drinking highly concentrated chamomile fluid could cause vomiting. Only take valerian for 1 month or passion flower for 2 months. Silvergel is usually considered safe for up to 1 year when doses between 50 and 450 milligrams are taken daily by mouth. So basically that ends the part 5, episode 2 of the natural herbal remedies. Basically, give me the likes for thumbs up for support for engagement. Comment below if I missed out anything that you may feel fit that is deemed appropriate and suitable for viewers that may need to know about it. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, AspieAnswersAll. Feel free to also share my videos around to family and friends. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, basically. And all further ado, do what you love what you do. Until next time, thanks for support, thanks for watching. I'll see you all again soon.